Hi and hello everyone. I hope you all are making money in the market and at the same time keeping yourself under control of the greed and fear, and you are disciplined much more from the previous one. And today here I am going to discuss about Nifty 50 and Bank Nifty. So what I was looking at Nifty 50 is that as you can see how the market played out for tomorrow today. So it was a very downside market, and as you can see here that this resistance level was not touched. So I said you all that once this resistance is touched, I will be shorting the Nifty 50. Either I won't do or touch anything to it. As you can see, it went on straight to the support, and very well, this support became the next resistance for the market, and therefore we sorted the market from here. I mean, we bought puts, and our target was around this support line, which is the second support of the setup, which the setup said. As you can see that there was a little bit on the downside also in the setup, and from here on it was a straight up, but we don't trade this generally because we clearly understood that this is not that setup which we want to do the trading on, because it did not respect this setup at all. Because you see that this might be a false trap also on the downside. So if thinking this, that market wants to go down from here and we bought puts, we should have exited by this much. Neither we would have made losses. So you have to follow the setup, what the setup says. See, setup is a it's a recipe, okay, to make money. If you are not having or you don't understand your setup, then everything is going to go wrong. Either you are trading in Nifty or Bank Nifty or in stocks. So setup is everything. You should understand your own setup. If you don't have your setup, then you can contact us. We provide this setup and we say you how to trade here on this setup. Now, let's take the Bank Nifty chart and see what it has done. So as you can see, Bank Nifty was very close to the resistance on the morning, in the first 5 minutes. This is the intraday chart. I mean, intraday basically we use 5 minutes, and as you can see that as soon as it opened, it went straight to the downside but did not touch the resistance. So we were very not of that sort of mind that we wanted to trade the market. And from here on we sorted the market because Bank Nifty, because see here that it was clearly it was going to the downside, the candles which you see. And at the same time, after touching this support became the next resistance, and this one also became the resistance for the market. So after this, on the downside, we could have shorted, but we did not, because we very well understood from the market that our play, like what we wanted to make the money, was in this range only. If you would have made a short or created a short position here, then I think you should have kept your stop loss around this sort of, and with that you could have also made money. But we stayed away because we were like towards the close of our target for the daily, and we did not trade any further. So this was all about today, and let's talk about and go to the chart for tomorrow. So what I see for the market is that it's a very bearish kind of market, and what I know, I you all be knowing this, and this is nothing new to anyone. And at the same time, we will be only looking at the levels where we can short the market or where we can become long, or buy the market. As a intraday player, we should always keep in mind that we are born in a day and we die in a day, regardless of anything. So whatever your assumptions are or whatever you think, you have to keep all these things aside, and you have to play the market according to what it suggests, not according to what you think. So for tomorrow, we have these levels, which is and which has been provided by Shruti Advisory and Consultancy, and I am strongly of the belief that market is going to show a little bit of recovery in the morning towards the upside. But as soon as it is touching this resistance zone, we are going to short the market. This is the very weak resistance. As you can see, this is the first resistance, then this is the second resistance, and this is the third. Similarly, we on the downside we have this one as the first support and this one as the second support. So to make money, we just need one plan which will provide us with the money, right? So we don't have to hit all the resistances or all the supports, right? So what I will do, what basically my strategy would be, that if the market goes up strongly towards this resistance, I won't be shorting in the first 10:30, I mean on this 10:30, 10:35, I mean. So when the market opens, if it goes strongly towards this resistance, I will be not shorting until or unless this resistance 3 is reached, right? So we want to create the position towards the downside, and that is very necessary, what I think, because I don't think that tomorrow it will be straight towards the trending day towards the upside. It might be, as the market is oversold, so it might happen that the market goes up, but there will be consolidations where we will find this resistance to be very strong, and we will be selling on this resistances. So if you see that the market is going straight towards this third resistance, towards the third resistance, and touches the third resistance, then only buy the puts. Then I think by that time it will be good for the market to give us a good risk to reward ratio, which I talk about in all the videos. And if you see that the market is going slowly towards this first support, don't try to short the market. At first, see the price action, how it plays in this support. If the market is willing towards to go to the downside, you can buy your puts, right? Now, if the market is not willing to go on the downside, then always you should do what is that you should wait for the market to give you a signal, or you can say a criteria or condition where you see that this support line is respected. And as soon as this support line is respected, you go for the long position in the Nifty 50. Now this support line, this support line is starting at 17,294 to 17,312. So be careful around this, because if the market goes straight towards this support line and you see that you are missing, you are coming out of FOMO, like you are thinking you have missed the trade, don't do such things, because ultimately it will touch this support once again, and from there on I think it should go down. Now, if this happens, this is the first. On the resistance side, we have our plan what to do, and on the support side, we have also planned that what we will do. Now, if you see that the market is having a very, not touching this resistance level also, and not touching this support level also, which is a little bit of possibility, then you just wait for the one side to break either this resistance or this support, because as you know that 17,080 to 17,100 is a very strong support. So anything, if it goes straight towards this, huge buyers will be buying the market and they want to take the market towards the upside. Now, as if you see that the market is hitting direct towards the resistance, you will see a strong seller coming, and they will sell the market towards the downside. So these are the three things, and we will trade in the range only. We will not go beyond the range. We don't want to trade anything out of the setup, and we just want to make money, and that can be possible from this support line to this support, or that is possible from this resistance towards the support. Here the risk to reward ratio increases, because you can see that the profitability range which I talk about, this is the profitability range, the profit where you want to make the profit. So I think this is a very good range. So I am hopeful that if the market recovers a little bit, I will be taking the short position, and it's unlikely that if the market stays here and goes towards this support line and then it goes down, then I will be doing anything until or unless this support is touched. As soon as the support is touched, I will be in calls. We will be buying the market from here on. and it's nothing like that you are buying here and you are just waiting for this resistance or this support to come, because anything can happen at any moment of time in the market, and I don't want to get any sort of blame. So always keep a stop loss, and at the same time you should have a target which you should fix. If you don't know, then let me say you that we have this channel Shruti Advisory and Consultancy on the Telegram. You can join it because I update many things. This is a fresh channel, that's why you are not seeing any updates, because here are only 8 subscribers. I want this subscribers level to go to 820 or maybe 10. After that, I will be providing you with free trading calls, which by my own self I will be trading in those, and I will be posting you what I did in the market and what we should not do in the market, right? And on Bank Nifty, these are the levels. I think on Bank Nifty, if similar to Nifty only, if I see that Bank Nifty is opening around this resistance, then I will be shorting Bank Nifty. If I see Bank Nifty to open around this support line, I will wait for this support to touch. This is the second support, because here the profitability range is very small. I don't want to risk much and reward must to be less. I want the reward side to be more. So here I will be buying here, because I want to see the market towards this resistance level. And if something happens, like if this support is broken, then this whole setup is not going to work. So for that, I will be creating a dynamic setup for the intraday, which I will be providing in the Telegram. If you want to get it, then please join it. It's free of cost. And if we see that the market is just hovering around this first support, then definitely buyers will be putting their bets and market is going to go up towards the upside. Likely we are in a bearish market, so for the intraday purpose for tomorrow, so everything is negative. If you see anything, you will get the negative news. And I this is my from my experience, what I know, that when you have all the news in the market of negativity, then only a fresh leg of bullish upside begins. And I hope you don't forget that whenever you get to know the reason for this sort of fall, or whenever you get to know the main reason for that. Yeah, inflation is definitely increasing. At the same time, index future, dollar index is also increasing, dollar futures. So from that perspective, dollar might come down and market might go up. So you have to take care of that also. At the same time, to make money, you have to follow many rules, your trading plan, and your stop loss also, because stop loss is very necessary. If you don't keep stop losses, then you are just open to blow out your full capital. For that, you need to be careful enough. I hope tomorrow it goes for you, and our setup, or you mean our setup, which we provided, is helpful to you. And if you like the video, then please hit the like button, and please share it with your friends, with anybody. And please just join the Telegram as soon as possible. And that's it for today. See you tomorrow. That's it.